ハロー車ハローチャイルドワールドチャイルドベリーグッドツーシーユーアゲインエンジョイザストリーム
Hey, World Talent. How's it going? How's the volume of my voice and the little waterfall sort of ambience? I did some tweaks since last time. I know where there was some issue with the volume. We'll see with the music, I guess. So we'll see later on. Going fine? Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, doing pretty good. Always hyped to do these streams. Do you, World Child, do you play any musical instruments? Sounds good, yeah. Oh, a bit of keyboard. Hey, Gonzalo. How you doing? Yeah, doing good over here. How about you, Gonzalo? What instruments do you play? I haven't played enough of this as much as I'd like lately, the guitar. So I'm definitely gonna be nice to get more back into playing guitar in general, I think. So yeah, I think future streams I'll be playing more guitar. Gonzalo, you play some guitar and taking lessons piano. Ah, yeah. It's so you're more of a you started on guitar kind of thing, I guess. Piano to me is it's more logical in a way that the notes are laid out as far as trying to memorize it, I guess, because the keys kind of repeat once you see the pattern there, the keys kind of repeat. in guitar here, like an E is here, and then E is here, and the 5th fret, and there can be so many different of the notes in different positions. So it's a little tricky once you to wrap your head around that kind of thing. That's cool. You've been playing some guitar. Piano's really useful for composing, to just even know kind of the basics of it too. Here, I'm gonna switch over to my desktop. And so, yeah, this might be the last of this series for sort of showing the music that I have for Woten DX. And from then on, because we're kind of wrapping up the Kickstarter here. So as far as live streams go, I always thought the piano player as architects of music. Yeah, really good foundation to build upon. I'm just gonna scroll to the end here, and then it actually says how much percent of the campaign. So we're at 72%. You know, we might be able to do this thing. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We do have only like 54 hours left. There's been like some streamers playing it, you know, to kind of get more eyes on it and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess we'll see. But for now, you know, we'll keep checking in on this. I'll show you kind of the rest of the music that I've written so far for the game. So if you haven't played the demo of Woten DX, there's kind of a level where you go in a sort of alternate dimension. And when this was actually a really fun piece for me to write, because Grapplebug had, at this point, he kind of told me that he wants to design the visual look of the levels based on the music that I end up writing for it. In game development, it's usually kind of the other way around. They have some visuals, and then you write music to the visuals. So this is one of the few opportunities I had to kind of like, oh, I can write the music that I want, and then they'll kind of put it together, and I get to see how that looks like. So it was really cool. He did give me some notes, so I can show you very initially what he said about it. So he was saying this area it's an alternate dimension that has a trippy sort of abstract feel to it. And it's all about collecting your scattered essence and pulling yourself together. You have to find copies of yourself, kind of like your subatomic particles, and touch them to reassemble yourself in the real world. It's kind of like you're stuck in an abstract realm of raw information. The idea is that each teleporter crystal is actually pulling you apart on a particle level and reassembling you at the other end. So that process, if that process is sabotaged, in this case by Oasis, who's plotting against you, you could be trapped in limbo between states. Particles scattered about in another realm, a pocket dimension that exists outside our own. And he's saying he thinks it's interesting to base that section of the game on my music, so that's where that kind of went in as an experiment in game design. So that sounded like that was fun for him too. And then these are some of my own notes. Use different kinds of distortion on the drums throughout the track, and the idea of distortion in general reflects the theme of it being an alternate dimension, a reality or dimension. The track kind of sounds like near the end of it, I want it to sound like it's falling apart almost, reflecting this kind of weird space that you suddenly are transported to. So here, I'll play there. I just had a tiny bit of background music. I decided, you know, if I'm just talking about stuff. I'll throw that in there in case you're wondering if you're hearing things. So here's the very first sort of iteration of the idea that came to my head when that came to mind. I'll turn it down a bit. That's a nice number. So you can kind of hear there's almost a noise later, or like interference, you know, and also there's some jazzier chords, I guess I would say. Here I changed the key. I tuned it up by one semitone, transposed it. I just felt like the chords come out a bit more, and they're more intelligible. Here you can see, here's the first one. It's kind of like really low and muddy. So I kind of didn't want that, so I just transposed it up one. Okay, I'll play this next one, this next version. This is more bare, more minimal. I kind of wanted to see, since I already had that other part, if I could take it apart. Kind of has a groove to it, but not like a necessarily predictable one. It's kind of like off kilter a little. And then here's that original part. Here's that breaking apart. I changed a bunch of those chords in the final one, but here I'll open up. This is basically the final arrangement in this session. Let's see how this camera. There we go, that's straight. Gonzalo saying, yeah, the random snare hits makes me think of a mellow Aphex Twin. Ah, yeah. Aphex Twins they're really out there with those. They kind of make you dizzy with all that stuff. But upon first listen, and then you're kind of like, oh. Have you heard the album? So Radiohead, they're the lead singer there, Tom York. He had a side project, where it was just a solo project actually, and I don't really remember the album name of it. Sorry. Let me check it right now. But if you're into kind of this stuff, Tom York solo album. Ah, the Eraser, yeah. there's some good stuff there. Yeah, oh yeah, the eraser. You already didn't, I guess you know it. Let's see. Do I got some? I wasn't, so when I was kind of trying to, after the fact, know what chords I was playing here, it was kind of tricky because some of these layers where they are chords, they're kind of just, they're almost noise, and it's hard to distinguish if it's tonal or not. I'll just solo them kind of right now. It's these layers. So they're more kind of sound design elements that kind of catch your ear and give you a more sense of the mood or the atmosphere. So that was cool. None of the other really tracks in Woten had me go there, which is pretty cool. Because overall, I would say the soundtrack of Woten has the main soundtrack of it has a Super Nintendo type feel, but because you're kind of in another dimension here, I threw that out the window as far as limitations. Hey everyone, say hello to Grapplebug. Nice of you to join us. Yeah, we were just talking about the sort of dream world levels where initially you were telling me it's kind of like an alternate dimension, and you had me write the music before you did a lot of the visual kind of thing there. So that was cool. That was a cool approach to doing that. And let's see. Now I'm gonna play some of these layers. You can in and out, and you can kind of just hear them. This layer's it's kind of like it's meant to be in the background. It's like you're not sure where the voices are coming from. That's how like far back it is in. But it's there. But you know, it's kind of noticeable if you listen. Let's see this one. Is this kind of too quiet once I solo everything? I did try to tweak the volume here this time around in the stream. But yeah, let me know if my microphone volume compared to the in. It's kind of tricky because if I play everything. Yeah, I guess if I could turn this up, let me know. And then there's this other part here. Let's check it out. Here, I'll play all just these 3 parts. Yeah, in the intro here, that sort of little melody is just a broken apart melody of what you'll hear later on. So the intro gives you kind of a hint at what's to come there. And skip to around here. Just showing you all the little sort of sounds that are in this track. You can see all the pieces. Yeah, this section is where you actually start hearing the chords and the harmony. Rather, The first section was mostly focusing on rhythm and sound design. And then this one. This one has a cool kind of rotary speaker type effect. It's like a little it wavers between in and out of tune a bit. Kind of like you're in between dimensions, I guess you'd say. And this is I'll just solo all the bass section here. This is including the sub bass. Here the sub bass and the bass is there. It reflects a kind of darkness and unknown and uncertainty. Because the bass line there just keeps going down until it gets picked up here. Okay. Let's get some other percussion going. It's good to hear. Yeah. Yeah, this part goes on. Yeah. There was a cool instrument. I say cool a lot, you know? Cool. I wonder how many times I've said cool. Huh? Sometimes that's all the only word to describe it. It's kind of like... I'm not gonna go there. Is it this one? Here, maybe I can find it in here. But yeah, we're gonna get into the drums too. That'll be cool. I'll show you those sounds. Okay, might have been in a different in another track there. Okay. So the first kind of drums that you hear is this one. You'll hear this one is part of it too. So this one has a kind of cassette distortion, which is like tape. It's not too bright, but it still crunches it up in a nice way. Yeah, that one's cool. It sounds like a trash can. You know, I'm going to show you this part first. So, this one here. When you get to this section, it's like... It's kind of like this, it says here, it's almost like your speakers are damaged. But it has a vibe to it that... Here, this is a distortion unit, so if I bypass it, you can hear what it naturally sounds like. Oh, yeah. Here. This one is what I was talking about. So if you turn it on, it's kind of like a car speaker, a sub going like, be crushing on so many levels, yeah. This one I used Easy Drummer for this one. And it's kind of like a virtual instrument where you can, you know, play the drums. You can go. I'm gonna get this out of the way for a second. And it transforms this kind of like normal sounding kit to this. So there's cool sounds if you get a distortion going on running through a drum set. Whoa, that one. That's some like 9 Inch Nails kind of sound. It's like someone screaming. Or like a ghost screaming or something. Here's it normally. Well, it's kind of like wind, right? So actually, I don't even use that sound. That was a cool thing. This other part here. What could be more metal than a ghost screaming? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Can't think of it. This is a more digital kind of distortion. So you'll hear artifacts in it that kind of resemble, I guess, a bit crushing. Here's without it. Yeah. Yeah, so let's listen to the whole thing. Oh, by the way, this is in 9/8 as far as the time signature goes, which is it's not like a common time signature. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 1, 2, and then you kind of go there. Okay, I'll put a click on. Mason and I. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're just listening to one of the tracks I made for the Dream World levels of Woten DX Traveler's Dream. you go. Here I have a little video of what it looks like in game. So you're kind of like, you're in the, once you enter the portal. Thanks, Grapplebug. Oh, don't need this. And this is sort of, yeah, it's a totally different look than at the outside in the fossil range. And there's your sort of other half that you kind of get back together. Your particles are reparticleizing. I don't know the word, but so this is a whole new sort of mechanic that as a player you haven't seen before, where you need to, I guess, literally pull yourself together. Yeah. Let's fast forward a little bit, but it's cool. Yeah, you should play the demo and everything. Check it out. There's some really cool things Grapplebug does, sort of design-wise, knowing that you have a new, you're introduced with a new way to play. And here was a snippet in our trailer, which isn't in the demo, but it'll give you kind of a sense of what more that Grapplebug has cooking. See, that's even another new mechanic there. Yeah, the demo's on itch. Here, I know we got a link here. This is my way of looking. Okay. I'll link it in the chat. Oh yeah, or if you haven't played the demo, you could also just take our word for it and back us if you back our Kickstarter if you're able to. Yeah. I think it's great that there's a demo, because it shows something we've already been able to put together. Yes, please do that, World. Thanks, World Child. That'll go a long way for us, for sure. Here's track was called Particles in Motion, and this next track is semi-related. It's related to this track actually too. It's Particles at Rest. Yeah, Grapplebug saying, "Please back us if you can. We're almost at our goal now, with only 53 hours left to go." Yeah. Let's see this bar light up, Get here. That'd be so cool. We're at 263 backers. Oh, you see, I saw that bar move. Something's going on. Keep up the good work, everyone. Okay, this might be a lot. Oh, this is actually really neat. So when Grapplebug had me design these levels, bar movement simulator. Yeah. Yeah, put a little background music too. So for this track, Grapplebug was saying, picture the song as a representative of a fight or argument struggle between two halves of a brain. But having said that, it shouldn't be too kind of serious or scary. And there's two characters from different tribe of gods. And there's kind of more information about that, but it's a spoiler. I think it would be a good direction to basically be mysterious with a sense of the divine, but in a more unsettling way. You know how angels are generally depicted as human with wings? A more accurate depiction would be something like biblical angels, I think, from an image like that. You get a sense of the divine, but it's also quite terrifying. If you're not familiar, here's kind of, in media, this is what they're depicted as. Biblical angels. Just a lot of eyes and wings, really. There's Gloria. Hey, Gloria, is that you in chat or in the Discord? Oh, it just says Gloria here. Yeah. So the dream world that I already wrote kind of taps into that. In terms of it's not scary, but it has the impression that it's not in the realm of the ordinary. And then Grapplebug wanted me to use sort of the same theme or even time signature from the dream world. Yeah, okay. So I took that, and here's kind of where I went with it. It's still, so far it's less in your face. I wanted to start there. If you think of biblical angels, it's like something even beyond our comprehension. That version of biblical, right? And I got some sense in writing this that there are parts where you kind of like, it's grounded in something you understand, but then also what your brain sounds like when you don't understand something. Whenever I don't understand something, this is what I hear in my head, basically. Just like, see, the melody is almost nice, but then there's all this other stuff going on to make it unsettling. Oh, I still had that background music very quiet in the background. I just turned it off. And then here's like, whoa, what happened? It just kind of there's some parts that stopped all of a sudden. I'm gonna skip through a bit. Yeah, and then I sort of refine that a bit more, and then this is a different approach to it. And there's a little more of the melody in the beginning there. But other than that, more of the same there. Here, I'll show you the session where it's all kind of fully arranged. Just loading it up. Yeah. Here, let me find a nice instrument. Here's just a piano. This is in, oh, let's see. So this is an F minor, just like the other. The other Dream World track was in F minor also. Okay, let's check these parts out. So it is slower than in tempo than the other song too. Some sound design bits. This is a nice sound. I remember choosing that, and that was the one that fit for me. So it's kind of it's a sitar. It's a sample of a sitar. But then I threw a reverb on it that made it sound really far away. Here's it without the reverb. And then you can throw these two on. Here's the whole mix with the reverb on. And this part here. And then let's turn it off just for comparison. This part. It has a different flavor to it for sure. This section, I know I wanted the piano even to be sort of the main thing, so I was okay with this being in the background and sound farther away. And then we got a cool synth over here. I think I mentioned it before, but it's the Korg M1. And I found one patch that was really nice. It added a lot of sort of ambience to it. The sitar sample reminds me of a lot of Age of Empires, Grapplebug says. Ah. Yeah. This is a piano. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a different sample. I know I use the M1 again. It's this one actually. The sort of swirling effect that's going on there. I'll play everything in the intro there. Here's it without it. yeah, it just doesn't have that kind of ear candy that draws you in and gives you a sense of the sort of the atmosphere. This looks like a lead part. Oh, I should probably keep that soloed also. Yeah, so you can see on the keyboard. Oh, but it shows everything, not just the soloed. So for now, I'll bring that back later. This one, I think I layered it with another instrument. Yeah, so you can kind of hear a choir voice, but then there's also this layer of it. This almost sounds like a percussive, like it's an instrument rather than a choir when it's soloed like that. There's another. That has like a heavenly feeling to it. Or just some strings that are swelling. Like a string ensemble. More choir bits. Here's a bass. Yeah, kind of like a sub bass. I kept these sort of sound designy bits from the other Dreamworld track, so it kind of ties them together, and you know they're similar. So that kind of rhythmic part. I'm gonna solo this sort of choir lead here. And for this one, I used different layers of this one VST called Winter Voices. And it's kind of like it's not like too in-depth of as far as features, but they have some nice samples of recorded voices already. That one I believe is free. But it's nice. It adds a little bit of a sort of a human element to that too. There's a music box here from Waves Factory. And this one I also put a reverb rather than it being close. You can even watch it turn. Wow. I went really in depth with the layering on this one. Here are most of the sort of piano layering. There we go. And there's kind of like a flourish there. Here, let's hear the whole track. And then it kind of loops around there. So this track will be for possibly some things that you meet in the dream world. Possibly. Let's go back to out of the dream world now. Let's wake up. Put on your makeup and shake up. This is Aedling's theme, but now it's a reprisal of it. Oh, Grapplebug says yes, final game type stuff. Ooh, oh, cool. That does sound that sort of music for it does feel like a special moment that you would uncover. Wake up, makeup. Yeah, you had to type that because you wanted to. So you've heard Aedling's theme before, which is Aedling is the fruit bat, a giant fruit bat who's friendly and looks so cute. But there was another version that I initially wrote, which is more. I guess I would say more bombastic. So it's more energetic. It has a more of an upbeatedness to it. This is just the initial sort of sketch I wrote. also faster tempo. I had fun writing these sort of melodies that harmonize. That's one harmony, and then there's like another one that goes. And then there's this one too. So if you play them all together, they're like... Oh, where was I? Oh shit. Here. And... yeah, let's jump to this. The final arrangement of Aedling's theme? Yeah. This one, you know the bat's happy in this one. Or actually, so this original part I wrote, which is like right before you meet the bat, and it's just a shadow that's hanging down. So you're like, I don't know, there's a good guy or a bad guy. This guy's gonna hurt me. And then you hear sort of this sound. But then it transitions when he reveals himself. Oh, it's just a friendly little bat. Or big bat. Yeah. I would say what mostly makes it sort of have that bombastic feel is it is a faster tempo, but then also this timpani here kind of gives you a size, you know. Timpani are like these big kettle drums that are in orchestras. You're not familiar with it. I'll show you. Timpani. So these things, they're big. I played one once for a recital, and they're tricky because back when I was in university studying music, they're tricky because they have these foot pedals that so each of the timpani have an assigned pitch, and you can tune them. That you know, you get to choose which bong kind of note that it is, because they're these big drums, right? And then they have these pedals that you use your foot to switch between the pitches. And because you only have, like, let's say in this one there's only 5 of them, right? A song might have more than 5 notes that are tuned, so you're gonna have to like go bong bong bong, and then midway during a thing you tune it with the foot, like it goes, and then you hit it and it's a different note. And that's, I think what's happening is like the tension, you know, changes. So then you know, some physics thing. So that's, sound is like wiggly air. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Timpani. Now I don't have to do that. Power of technology. yeah, so that's Aedling's theme reprised. And what have we got here? No, we don't need to. It's just another wave file of it. So we have Woten's theme. So yeah, Woten has his own theme. And it's not the title screen theme, but they share some similarities because it's Woten's, the main game guy in the game. Whoa, what's this? Oh, these are some ideas I had, I guess, for it. So you might notice that. That's a phrase I've used. Here I was just writing ideas. That one wasn't lively enough. It's more like he's going... It had the adventure feel, but not lively enough. Yes. Not sure about that. Those are just chords kind of messing around with. Let's see where I went with that. Here it looks like I got my stuff together. Oh, it's counting. Don't love that glockenspiel sound here. Just a little, it rings a bit. Oh yeah, we haven't done this in a while, but I'll take it to, I kind of exported the MIDI from that and then used just what would the sound on just like a piano, or as a piano arrangement. And, oh yeah, so this one is in G major. Or there, if you prefer. That bass line makes me feel like I'm getting ready to go, or I'm actually already going places. And then that bass changes here. Here's a chord progression. This one is pretty simple. This one just looks more complicated here because I took the melody and then, sort of it has some embellishment in the chord, what the chord is. But it's basically kind of like here. And then it changes the bass line over there. Nice, simple. Here, now it has a vibe. This is a music box. This is kind of like a saw layer. Same with this one. These are keys. I'll go back a bit. Those are fun. It makes you, it's like triumphant, you know? Oh. Hi, Squidge. The cat's meowing. Did you hear that? Squidgy, come bless us with your presence. Come on. You gonna come up? Oh, she jumps on the table here. She's doing her own thing. Oh yeah, it's another trumpet. I blended the MIDI trumpet from just Guitar Pro and with this Super Nintendo Type 1. The cat! You're being summoned. Okay, she's out of reach. Next time she comes in reach. Let's see if I can coerce her. Snap her up. This is like an orchestra string. And then just the percussion here. There's some claps, some fun claps. And like a tambourine kind of thing. There's pizzicato. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just here. Here from here. Yeah. And I'll just loop there, yeah. Fun loop. And there's Woten. Look at this little guy. Look, he's gonna jump. I can make him headbutt maybe, like this. See animation. Okay, how do I undo that? Yeah, he's cute. Grapplebug did the pixel art. Is that Mario? It's a me, Woten. Wait, what? Yeah, does Woten have a voice? Squidgy! And there's drawn by David Liu. That's some nice key art. Oh, hi! Look at the camera. This is Squidge. Squidge or Squidgy. Squingy sometimes. Cat is the new voice actor. Cat, you're hired. Huh? You're hired, Squidge. Okay, you can go down. Yeah, Cat is hired. No, we're not taking auditions anymore. This is the music that we used in the trailer too. I should just sample Squidge. And then, yeah. And Graham cut together, you know, cool trailer here. It's in time with the music and everything. Yeah. What's this one? Oh, that's that guy again. Like the other one songs there, a lot of the characters have preambles, which are more ambient versions of the character themes. Before you meet them, you might hear this in the game. I'll just play this one quick. This is a chill one. Squidge has the zoomies. Squidge is auditioning for the part of the Headbutter. Did you already hire? She does headbutt. She can do a thing, or as a sign of affection, when I come home, she'll nudge and go. And she does that just to random furniture too. Just to let you know she's happy, I think. Good, you got all the qualifications. Oh yeah, looped around already there. So yeah, that's the preamble for Woten. And you know, that's all of the main OST. As a sign of affection, she will take her claws out and slash your Achilles tendon. I know, it's so cute, right? Cats. Owning cats. No, she's not really. As long as her nails are trimmed, she won't maim you. She'll just like poke at you. Squidge. And yeah, I'll just play a bunch of the rest of the mixtape tracks too. So in game you can collect this mixtape that is a totally different sort of mini soundtrack. Here's one sketch. Time for some metal MIDI. Gonna headbang? Headbang with me. It's so like... Yeah, you should just blast this from your car speakers. It's so metal. Even the color here I changed to black, so it's dark and moody. So that was a sketch. Obviously not the final instrumentation. Yeah. Be careful with your neck, folks. All headbangers, you know? Make sure you see Cairo. I'm sure there's like a safe way of doing it, right? Relatively, I guess. Here's what ended up being in the game. Rappabug says, when I was a kid, I got MIDI of Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I thought I was cool. It just, it just hit different. Yeah. You take away all the very aggressive guitar, and you distill it down to pure emotion. That's what MIDI is. Here's more about NES. That's some bad stuff happening there, right? Diminished chord? So what's happening in your head? What's happening in this situation? When you hear this music, what's the scene that's playing out? Is something chasing you? Are you like transforming into a monster? Castlevania, basically. Oh, I love Castlevania. Symphony of the Night is probably my favorite game soundtrack of all time. I'm just gonna loop this very evil diminished part. This almost sounds a bit like between... I think in Castlevania, when you transition between to the world map or level map kind of thing. I don't entirely remember, but I know the connection is there. Oh wow, we got a YouTube subscriber. Thanks, Bermudez. Welcome aboard. Here's the next one. Here, kind of already had a mock name for this one. About zombies or something. That's square base. Here now the zombies are like getting ready to dance, which has been done by Michael Jackson already. But this time they're on roller skates. See, that hasn't been done. This is a good idea. What, the zombie roller skates? I think depending on the zombies, they'll either be faster or slower with roller skates on. Yeah, if there was a zombie apocalypse, we just strap on roller skates on them, throw them in a roller rink, and then like you're set. They won't bother you. They'll just be having fun around there. I saw this picture a long time ago. It's like how to defeat zombies in a zombie apocalypse. And it's like a house, and then outside of it is just like treadmills. So when the zombies get there, they're just like walking. Really entirely depends on which kind of zombies we're dealing with. If they're really the runners that do cardio kind of zombies, then you're messed up either way. This is mixtape track 11 in the game. So you'll find this on one of the hidden tracks. Okay, and now they're getting ready. That's just that's what I visualize, I guess. Let's move on. Track 12. Let's go. Don't entirely remember. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this one's kind of... You know what? I am going to play the MIDI version of this one. Sorry, Grubbug says, I love this kind of sound. It's not totally the same, but for some reason reminds me of Crystalis, the Game Boy Color port. Oh, I've played... That was also on SNES, right? I've only played that one. But yeah, I could see it does have a more Game Boy sound with that other one I just played. Oh, NES. Oh yeah, I think it was NES. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, anyways, this one is called Endless Eternity. And it's only like 17 seconds long. I think that silence afterwards is crucial. Just ends on that one note. Doop. This last track is called Cypher, and so in game it has a special significance. I wonder if I have the photo here. No, I don't have it here. But so Grapplebug wanted me to hide a Morse code message in a song, and so this, I guess I can, to what I remember, this is how I engineered this to kind of happen. So there's a Morse tone here, which is this one, just a little sample of a Morse tone. There's a long one and a short one. This software, you can type in the message, and then it'll give you the MIDI out of that. So I typed in the message, and because it's, you know, it exports the MIDI, and this is what it spit out. Wait. No, that's not right. But I did use that for something. So this software Morse MIDI, it generates Morse messages from text. Oh, sorry, I put it here. Saves them in a MIDI file. And yeah, so you can also play around with like the speed of it. Here's one sort of, I took the message and after the fact had to figure out what the time signature was in, because it was kind of really out there. Like 26, 27, 16, 11, 8. I'm going to turn on the click and you can kind of hear the metronome, the timing of it. So I can even change that to like a wood block. You can hear it. Mostly just the rhythm. So the Morse code message, it kind of has a phrase to it musically, and you're constricted to write to put that message into a time signature, but that fluctuates because of the message has different lines in it based on what it's saying, and made it kind of interesting to work with. I made it more interesting in this final, like what I could have done is just take in one note and make it a Morse code message, but I wanted to more so hide it within a song, but still give you clues that it's a Morse message. So what you really want to focus on is the melody, the dun 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 dun. And then I also added, like drums, and the intro has this like filter bit. It's a bandpass filter, so it sounds like an old radio. And then that'll open up to a new section. Here, that's like Morse code right happening. And there was a harmony there. Angel, hi. Thank you. Oh, we were just talking about angels. Like biblical angels earlier on. Nice to have you drop by. Rappa Bug says, I saw someone partially decode the Morse code message on the spot in a YouTube video. Wow, that is impressive, actually. Were they like... I wonder how they came to know Morse code. It's pretty niche thing to know. So yeah, because of the way I treated the music, if you use an audio program to decode it, biblically accurate angels. Yeah, they're kind of scary looking. Now that I've Googled this, I'm gonna I'm gonna get ads of biblically accurate angels. Be not afraid. Which one's the scariest one here? Kind of like this guy's pretty scary. Whoa. Alright. We want to sleep well tonight. But you sound like a much lovelier version of these. Probably just a regular angel, right? Just masses of eyes and wings. Yeah. Thank you for joining the stream. We're just about wrapping up here. And just want to remind everyone, we got basically like a little over 2 days left in our Kickstarter campaign. Don't worry, I'm not that horrible, Angel Ortiz. Oh, good. Yeah. Great. Well, either way, you know, I just want to say that if you are a biblically accurate angel, you're still welcome in chat as long as you be respectful. And everyone is. And it's been great chatting with everyone. Thanks for dropping by, Angel, also. Hope to see you again here. And so, yeah, in our Kickstarter campaign, we have for... here, I'll just put this little low in the music here. It's a game me and I'm doing the music and sound design, and also Grapplebug is doing all the design and, you know, the lead programming and everything. We got David Liu doing the key art, and our campaign, you know, it's really polished and come together. We've even got Kickstarter. They gave us a badge here, project that they love, that the staff loved. So it'd be cool to reach our goal. I know it might be hectic the couple days here, and that lets us, you know, bring this to what we sort of envisioned. And there's some really cool rewards here. You can get a mixtape, a shirt, help design part. See if you have an idea for the game, you can be credited for having designed in the game there. And oh yeah, thanks for having me too here. Yeah, Grapplebug says we're at 73% of the way, and hopefully it comes through. You know, there's opportunities that are coming our way, but this was what we envisioned to like have the Kickstarter. Let's get to 26,000 tonight, Mason and I says. We're almost there, yeah, 25,893. So if we can break that, then we'll be, I'm guessing, I haven't done the math, but probably like 74%. So I guess what I can say is, you know, obviously I want you to believe in us and our campaign, and for all the time and that we're putting into this to make a real good experience for playing this video game. And if you can't back us right now, you know, that's also understandable in these times. If you know someone that would love this kind of game, you know, you could also push it their way and let them take it from there if they're interested in backing us. Or if you know any sort of streamers, creators that are interested, but they're also want to know more about it, they can definitely download the demo and play it on their stream. And that's also another way to get more eyeballs on our project. Speaking of eyeballs, biblical angels, you know, that's where I'm ending. I want to just end with that, with everything I just said there, and go to the ending. That's my transition out. Thank you again, everyone. We're gonna be part of this campaign, but yeah, well, full circle. It was a miracle that happened, that right there, and you saw it right here on the stream. So yeah, you know, I'm still gonna be streaming later in the month, so it'd be nice to see you back with everything to keep you updated on, you know, how the Kickstarter campaign went, and I'll be playing more guitar and stuff like that on stream also. Definitely music related. But yeah, just wanted to say thanks for everyone for joining. Hope you have a good day if it's daytime over there, or if it's nighttime or afternoon, any time of day. And yeah, so I'm now gonna wave at the camera, and who knows what's gonna happen. Bye everyone!